I'm loving it up here at the Boston Freedom Rally. I thank MASSCANN for putting this on. This is an amazing event. So I just got three things I want to talk to you about today, and one of them is how awesome the Boston Freedom Rally is and has been. And I want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting. And you got to do your part. You got to put some money in these green buckets. There's kids all over. They got buckets for you to put money in. There's one right here. Drop a few bucks in. It ain't free to do this. It's hard work, and these kids deserve your support. Nobody has brought cannabis freedom to Massachusetts and New England more than this group right here. So give it up for MASSCANN. Get out your wallet. Put some money in the bucket. So that's number one. Number two, there's going to be a great cannabis industry developing here, and you should be a part of it. We need people who love cannabis and are dedicated to this issue to be a major part of making sure these regulations roll out right. So I've been happy to work with the group on putting together the Massachusetts Cannabis Knowledge Forum. We're developing a school called the Northeastern Institute of Cannabis right here in New England. Get a certificate, let people know that you've been trained in the industry. We're going to go over the regulations, we're going to go over quality assurance, we're going to do best practices. Ed Rosenthal's going to come on and do a big cultivation speech. Former MASSCANN President Keith Saunders will be in the house discussing New England and how we got here, history, sociology, politics, and cannabis in New England. Then we're going to have an activist panel. We're going to have some members of MASSCANN, other activist local groups that you can come and meet, and we're going to talk about community building. We're going to talk, that's the third thing I want to talk to you about. How to do this right. I spent nearly the last 15 years on the ground in cannabis in California, fighting for people's rights to use cannabis. I used to run a company called Tainted Edibles. We were raided in 2007. You may have seen it, Reefer's Peanut Butter Cups and whatnot. Anyway, I learned a lot through my experience with the federal government. We have a hell of a lot of work to do. And what it takes to do that is activism. It takes people to stand up and do their part. It's not my job to be an activist for you. It's your job to get out in your community and talk to your neighbor, talk to the lady in line at the grocery store, the mom on your kid's soccer team, and you let them know, I like weed and I'm a good person. That's right. There ain't nothing to be ashamed in that game. If we lived in a world where less people drank booze and smoked more weed, this would be an extremely less violent and more manageable planet. I think we can all agree on that. So I'm asking you to go out in your neighborhood. We are close people. We are going to push this thing over the edge. We are going to end cannabis prohibition once and for all. If you listen closely, you can hear the prohibitionists crying from here, knowing that their jobs are ending. There are DEA agents wondering if they have to move to New Mexico to do border patrol work because this thing's going to end. They're going to quit taking people to jail for weed. We can't lock up 25% of the world's prison population. We can't do it anymore. But it takes you. You got to get out there and make this right. You got to stand up and let people know. So let's all do it on the count of three. We're going to say, I like weed and I'm a good person. You got that? 1, 2, 3. I like weed and I'm a good person. You got that? Take that far and wide. Spread that message. We have nothing to be ashamed of. The drug warriors who have spent their life putting weed heads in jail have a lot to fear right now. So make them shake. Get out and let people know. We're good people.